About 2 years ago now, we've had this carport built and the chicken coop built. And unfortunately, you always have extra material left over. I wasn't here during construction, so I don't know if the guys overdid it or not, but we have this pile of leftover material. We haven't taken it to the junkyard yet. I wanted to see if I could utilize any of these little items for other projects in the yard. And today I'm going to be doing a little project utilizing these little pieces of scrap metal. So stay tuned and let's find out what I'm going to do with them. Welcome back, everybody, to the Adobe Ring Ranch. So I collected up all of these metal pieces from behind the carport. I've got about 15 of these shorter pieces. Some are wider, some are narrow. All the lengths are different. And I also have these two longer pieces on this side. So my thought is over in the corner here, where the garden beds are and our little pile of supplies, that I'm going to remove these and shift them over to the other side to open up this area, and I'm going to utilize those metal pieces and use it as a bed border so I can create more planting room over at the beginning of the vegetable garden area. Normally I would do the rock thing, but what I'm thinking about doing is I've got a whole bunch of different old cans of spray paint in the shed. So I'm going to clean up these little metal pieces and I'm going to spray paint these metal pieces all different colors, and we'll utilize those as a border for a new bed. It could be for flowers, it could be for vegetables, who knows? So let me get started and see how this all works out. All right, so I got my workstation all set up here. As you can see, I have all my metal pieces all laid out. They're just kind of in a random order. I was curious to see how many larger or longer type pieces I had versus the shorter ones. The reason behind that is due to my spray paint. I have them sectioned off into areas, not because of any color order. This is all going to be random as far as the color is concerned. But these 3 cans over here, I have a smaller amount of spray paint left. So those are the ones I'll be using for the shorter pieces. And then I have more in these cans, and I will use those accordingly, according to the larger size or longer size pieces. That way I don't have half a large one painted one color and half the other. I want each section to be at least one color. And again, there's no rhyme or reason behind the color choices. It's just what I had in the shed, and I kind of want to use them up before the paint goes bad or the sprayers start to clog on me. So for right now, I'm going to put the camera, switch it around, and put you guys on time lapse, and you can watch me work. And let's see how these colors pop, shall we? My apologies for the missing time lapse video. I know you people out there enjoy watching me work, but I had a little camera issue or phone issue. I think it got a little bit too hot and it turned off on me. So we will be disregarding that time-lapse working footage, and just rest assured that I did, in fact, paint the metal pieces that I'm using for this border. So with that said, let's carry on. All right, so there we have it. I've got all the metal components to the bed all spray painted. I had enough to give me a nice mix of different colors here. The only issue I had, of course, was the red one, and that was my fullest can of spray paint, but the sprayer is clogged, or the inside tube of the spray paint is clogged. So I think I got just enough coverage on this one that I'm gonna just let it go. But never fails, the one that I have the most spray paint in the can is the one that gives me the most trouble. So I got a nice mix of blues, greens, pinks, all different colors, and I did paint these over a chocolatey brown color just to calm these other colors down a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna let these dry. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go head over to the little area where I plan on putting these so I can start working on that little section and getting them ready, get that bed ready for the little colorful border here. Well, as you can see, I brought over all of the painted metal pieces, and just so I could get a little size estimate, I laid them out on the ground here. I think this is the way I'm gonna go with them. I will be having them stagger in height, but not as much as you see here. I'll bury the orange down a little bit, so they will be going up, down, up, down, up, down as far as height goes, but not as high as you are seeing some of these currently. I also had dug up a little trench where the metal pieces are going to be going in vertically. I made it a little bit larger originally, and then I realized that we still need to get the pickup truck through the gate, so I cut the width of this back a little bit so that it's not sticking out too far. Also, I'm not a huge fan of straight lines, so I am going to be curving this when I put in these painted metal pieces, just to create that border. And then those long brown pieces that I did have, I used at the back of the fence line just to hold the soil from seeping behind the fence and keep it more into this bed. So I would like to say I was going to do another time lapse, but I'm not dealing with the phone issues. I will just pick up on this little project once I have all of the metal pieces in the ground and the soil leveled off, so I can show you how it looks. So stay tuned. Okay, so the project, the afternoon project, has been completed. I got in all of the colored or spray painted tile metal pieces into the ground. I keep calling them tile, I'm not sure why. I did do the low curve here. They are staggered in height. I wanted some a little bit deeper, but it was a little difficult to get them into the dirt in this particular location. So I did the best I could, but that's okay. I like the little rustic look, and once the plants are in, you're probably not even going to notice it. I did run the painted pieces all along to the back corner. I was probably just a one short, and I just threw a whole bunch of rocks in the back corner there. But once the cypress mulch is gone, this will be exposed, and I want to be able to see the color from that side as well. So as you can see, the tiles are in, and it's a nice little curve, and it just elevates the bed a little bit, gives me a little pop of color as I enter the vegetable garden. I've not decided what to put in here yet. I can tell you that I did drop the shovel in here, and I'm happy to report that I was able to go down at least 10 to 12 inches with the shovel, which means I can easily incorporate some better topsoil and get this soil better prepared for either A, vegetable growing, or B, some more flowers. while I was digging up the soil, I actually was thinking that possibly I could put my strawberry plants in here. I know I made a strawberry video a little while ago, and I created all these other little pockets for strawberry plants, but it would be so much easier if I had all the strawberries together so that I could net them all at one time and protect them from the birds. All of these other little plots I have around that I was going to tuck strawberries in might be hidden from the birds, but it could be a little taxing trying to cover everything up with bird netting and what have you, and all these little spots. So again, haven't gotten my strawberry plants in yet, so I'll have to wait and see what I want to do. But I could easily fit all 25 strawberries in here if I wanted. So for now, I'll have to sleep on what I want to put in this. The tiles are a little dirty right now. I'm sure they'll be brighter tomorrow, but I'm not dragging out the hose just to wash down tiles. When I come in the water tomorrow morning, I'll just rinse everything down and wet down that soil and think about what I could do to incorporate better soil mix in here to increase the fertility and the moisture content. I did not have to cement these in, by the way. Once the rains come and whatnot, the natural soil here is almost like cement. It gets as hard as a rock at times. So these little metal pieces won't be moving at all. So for now, I'm happy with this little project. I think it's time for me to go have a big glass of water and go sit with the girls for a little while until it's time to go take a shower and have dinner. So for now, it's a adios from the Adobe Ring Ranch. Again, I do apologize for no time-lapse video. I think it just got too hot out here for my phone and it kept shutting down on me. But regardless, you did get an opportunity to see the process and from start to finish and what goes through my crazy little mind while I'm out here in the middle of the desert. So for now, it's a goodbye, as always, from the Adobe Ring Ranch, and I hope everyone out there has a fantastic week. Stay tuned for the next video.